The Seiko Land Tortoise was such a fun watch, and this new version in gray looks even better. Welcome back to the channel for Ride Time Watches here in Denver, Colorado. I'm thrilled to look a little bit closer at this beautiful new watch. This one came in recently from Seiko. It's from a familiar family of watches, but this one has an updated colorway. Before we dig into its details though, we'll invite you to subscribe to the channel so you catch all of our upcoming videos. The watch has a 42.5mm diameter with a 45mm lug-to-lug. It's 12mm thick and powered by the 4R35 automatic movement built by Seiko. When this watch first came out, it was a little bit confusing to some collectors, as it took a classic dive watch styling and gave it a bit of a field watch feel with that compass bezel. Well, that quickly became comfortable for watch fans and became a popular model for Seiko, so much so that they've created a new model in this new colorway. This brand new version has a gorgeous gray PVD case with a light gray dial and a big orange hour hand. For an otherwise extremely monochromatic watch, that splash of orange on the hour hand and on the text beneath the automatic is a really welcome addition to the overall design. This watch does a lot of other things really well too, as it has 200 meters of water resistance in addition to that cool, useful compass bezel. As we've come to expect, even on the affordable end of the Seiko lineup, this watch has a gorgeous, lightly textured gray dial. The dial and overall layout becomes extremely legible with those stark white indices surrounding the dial, as well as a chapter ring and a 430 date. The overall design execution is extremely welcome, especially at this price point. Getting a bit more hands-on with the timepiece, the quality remains evident. It does have a Seiko Hardlex crystal on this model, but that should be sufficient for most people. This turtle-inspired case design is very familiar to Seiko fans and is extremely comfortable on the wrist. I mentioned this bezel previously. This is a compass-style bezel, so it is bidirectional and friction. This maintains the dive watch aesthetic, but gives you new functionality if you have too many dive watches, like me. This beautiful textured sailcloth strap with a leather lining is very nice and comfortable. The case back is a solid steel case back for this model, and it does have some indications on the back for use with that compass bezel. Underneath, of course, is the Seiko 4R35 automatic movement, which is a reliable movement and great for an entry-level price point. Another huge plus is that you get the signature Seiko LumiBrite, giving you an extremely legible dial even in very low light conditions. On the wrist, this watch really stands out, and that's why so many individuals love that turtle-shaped case. It's super comfortable, has a very wearable lug-to-lug distance, and still has a broader stance for a larger, legible dial. Here on my 8-inch wrist, it almost looks small, so you know if you've got a smaller wrist, this will wear great. Overall, I find this watch to be a really tempting proposition at a little over $500 US. The design is great, the execution is also amazing, and of course, you get a great brand in Seiko. This watch is gorgeous, affordable, and very well made for the price. If you'd like to purchase this watch or any of our others, please visit us online at ridetime.com or give us a call. We're always happy to help. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at Ride Time.